Positive thinking is just like a drug. It creates an illusion while your real life crumbles around you. I know you won't agree to this. They tell you to just think positive, have the good vibes, or rather, manifest your dreams.
But what they fail to tell you is the dark side of positive thinking and what it does to your brain. Have you ever think about it? Like when you tell yourself everything happens for a reason after you fail. At that moment, do you know what you are really doing? You're letting yourself off the hook. You're avoiding the bitter truth that maybe you were the reason. Maybe your preparation sucked, your effort was mediocre, or maybe you just weren't good enough yet. But positive thinking is to wraps that failure in a warm blanket and whispers, "It just wasn't meant to be." And you smile, you're comfortable, and probably feel better, and learn absolutely nothing. When you fantasize about success and bathe in positive feelings, your brain releases dopamine, the same chemical you'd get from actually achieving the thing. Your nervous system can't tell the difference between visualization and reality. So what happens? Your brain thinks you've already won. The motivation to do the hard work evaporates. Why climb the mountain when you can just imagine the view from the top and get 80% of the satisfaction?
Do you know that the real world doesn't care about your affirmation, but rather, the world rewards competence, not optimism? Your boss doesn't care that you manifested a promotion. Your bank account doesn't increase because you visualized abundance. Your body doesn't transform because you thought thin thoughts. Results come from confronting brutal realities, not avoiding them with positive platitudes. If you want to know what actual strength looks like, then you ought to know what truly strong people do. They think about negative thoughts, but not in the way you think. They practice something called negative visualization, an ancient Stoic technique where you deliberately imagine the worst-case scenarios. Why? Because when you've mentally rehearsed losing everything, actual setbacks don't destroy you. You've already been there in your mind. You've already planned for it. Strong people ask themselves brutal questions. What if I fail completely? What are all the ways this could go wrong? What am I avoiding because it's uncomfortable? Where am I lying to myself? These questions don't feel good. They create anxiety, discomfort, fear. That discomfort is information. It's your mind highlighting exactly where you need to focus, what you need to prepare for, what weaknesses you need to address. Positive thinking numbs you to that signal. It's like disconnecting the check engine light in your car because the warning is annoying. Look at your life right now. Are you where you want to be? Have your positive thoughts and vision boards gotten you there? If you've been thinking positive for years and you're still stuck, maybe, just maybe, the strategy isn't working. Here's what you don't want to hear. Your current results are a perfect reflection of your actual effort, skill, and decisions. Not your intentions, not your positive energy, your actions. The overweight person who thinks positive about their body but doesn't change their diet isn't being kind to themselves. They're slowly killing themselves with comfort. The entrepreneur who visualizes success but won't make the cold calls isn't manifesting abundance. They're manifesting bankruptcy with extra steps. Positive thinking lets you pretend that wanting something badly enough is the same as earning it. It's not. Stop lying to yourself. Start with radical honesty. Instead of, "I am successful," ask, "Why am I not successful yet, and what specific actions would change that?" Instead of, "Everything happens for a reason," ask, "What can I learn from this failure, and what will I do differently?" Replace your morning affirmations with morning interrogations. Make yourself uncomfortable on purpose. Seek out the criticism you're avoiding. Find the flaws in your plan before reality does. This isn't about being pessimistic or negative. It's about being real. It's about building genuine strength through genuine challenge, not fake confidence through fake victories. Here's the twist that'll mess with your head. When you stop needing to feel positive all the time, When you can sit with discomfort and fear and still move forward, that's when you actually become unstoppable.
The person who needs constant positivity to function is fragile. One bad day, one harsh criticism, one failure, and they crumble. They need their environment to cooperate with their feelings. But the person who has stared at their worst failures, acknowledged their deepest fears, and planned for catastrophe, they're antifragile. They get stronger from chaos. They don't need the world to be positive because they've already mentally survived it being negative.
The question isn't whether you can handle the truth. It's whether you're brave enough to stop hiding from it.